I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond. It is the author edition. What's up, guys? It's a great day, and I'm so excited to have my next guest on the show today. It's all about the book and all about the passion. And that is what my next author has. I have my author here today, and I'm so excited to have AJ Rashi on the show. Welcome to the show today.
Well, it's a pleasure to be a second interview, but this time here we have live interview.
Oh, yeah.
Great
Oh,
job.
yeah.
Yes.
So I want you to introduce yourself to my audience today.
Yes. First of all, I think that I have to introduce. My name is Buu-Van Rasih. Call me in short AJ. And in my lifetime, I have been a son of immigrant and from Vietnam. And I am an irrigation engineer, a code interpreter and translator, a language and culture expert, an American poet of the Western world, an author of life, and a community activist, a builder, and a city commissioner, and a recipient for the 2019 for Lifetime Achievement Award winner for Asian Pacific American Coalition. And from 1994 to present, I have the privilege to serve more than 3,000 new immigrants becoming successful new American citizens as an American citizen maker.
Mm. Well, you go, boy. You do that thing. That is so
Yes,
cool. Congratulations on all the
thank
success.
yes, thank you.
Wow, wow. So how did this get started?
Well, as you know, on the $1 bill, there was a motto, out of many, but one, which is mean that out of many immigrants, but one America. So it's mean that I'm a son of immigrant, but in short, in the Bible mentioned the son of man. So I lived there, my ancestor homeland for immigrating to America and building my dream of better life for myself and for my family in America. So I'm the dream maker, but actually is in your title. I steal your title is dream catchers. Ah,
That's
how you
okay.
like that?
I
Yeah,
like that. I like that.
thank you.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Wow. So you're the son of an immigrant, but did
Yes,
you or were you born here or were you born abroad?
I was born in Laos, uh, which is with the Vietnamese immigrant from Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Was it
So
different when you came over here? Did you come over here when you were young or older?
yeah, I was here at age of 28 years old.
Mm.
I just graduated from College of Irrigation Engineer in Thailand. So I'm here as a single man, and I settled here in San Diego, California.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. How was that for you?
Well, it's a wonderful been in America and for 46 years, and I accomplished a lot of things. And also, um, uh, it is make me feel like I'm a son of America, not son of immigrant or son of man.
Mhm. Wow. Wow. And so when did you find out that you love to write? When did that happen?
Yeah, the phenomenon is it happened to me as an ordinary person in San Diego, 1994, and I discovered that I have endowed with insulation power of intelligence and perception. And I see the flashlight come down on me with the spirit of Christ and proceed to exhibit my extraordinary mental ability. I will sit down and writing the American uh, we call parable or poetry. Uh, so in me, we have two spirits. Is the greatest Jewish prophet. Their name are Isaiah and Jeremiah. So I carry their name with a new title, Ajareyajemir. Ajarya is the wisdom, Jamir is love. So this, the vast verses of social thought dedicated to these two gentlemen is Ajareyajemir, the book of wisdom and love. That's what it's all about.
Wow, that's the first time I've ever heard someone say that.
Yes, and I became a spoken word poet. Whatever on my poetry, it's about the spoken word. We call parable. And then it began my life journey in America to achieve the spiritual uh, path of writing through encyclopedia of verses of social thought. On the day of the shoemaker Levi comet smashed the Jupiter on July 16, 1994, through 7 days, July 22, and with the 21 fragments scattered on the surface of the Jupiter. So that's what my revelation came to me, and I start writing American modern poetry.
What's the difference? I mean, okay, you say American modern. What's the difference? Are there different kinds of poetries?
Yes, yes. What happened is when they are not the parable like the Bible. They call biblical Bible or parable. But this one here is a spoken word, uh, uh, speaking in tongue. That's what they say. So when all the Bible scholar look at my book, they don't understand it. But if you talk about the scholar at large, then they can read it. There's two books, and then they understand it. This is about the revelation or the prophetic event in the next 500 years onward, after 22nd century onward.
Mm, mm, mm. I think I love poetry because poetry is similar to like writing a song or
Yeah.
really like putting your heart on a piece of paper. It's not like writing a story. Tell me about your process and how do you come up with your poems?
The problem is most of them is watching TV, radio, and reading the newspaper. All the voice come to me is from the voice of American people and the voice of the voice of the world. When they speak in tongue or they speak, then that's what I compose the poetry. Like for example, let me give you one synopsis. Like I wrote this one is America New Social Order, order, justice, and freedom. Okay, but the way I write the poetry is this. I can read you one. Inspire America. America New Social Order. Hope, promise, and better future for mankind. Such a traveler's way is led by the great hope. New social order is the first need of all. So this is the way I wrote. It's a new thing, new poetry. That's what I call new American parable poetry. So it go on like this, but this is the way I compose my poetry.
That's so cool. I love that. We all have something that we can do. Since you've discovered that you can write poetry, not just regular poetry, but American modern poetry, what have you done? Have you done more than one book? And I know you have your current book as well.
Yes, first 6 days of new creation is a new world and new America. It is a prophetic book from the man from above. They gave in the next 500 years, 2000 years, what happened in the new world that he created. So it came to me just like him on his behalf. We create in 6 days. I have to finish the book we call 6 Day of New Creation in 6 days, with 426 pages long, in comprised with alphabetic order from A to Z. Like last time, I gave you to A to Z. But when it came me to July 16, 1994, that's what we call the end of time or the end of the world. So I started writing it. When the flashlight came down to me, we call like a dove came to me and then gave me the wisdom to write. That's what it happened.
Wow. Wow. That is, I mean, that is just amazing. I absolutely love that. And I'm like, that's just amazing to me. 400
Yeah.
plus pages
Yes.
in
But
how
it
many
takes
days?
6 days. That's what the new 6 day of new creation.
You wrote the book in 6 days.
Yes. Yes.
How did you do that?
Well, it just come to me. Uh, and then just write it down. And then I was taught by the two major prophets, Isaiah and Jeremiah, Jewish prophets. And it's hard to understand, but everything in the book in front of you. It is digital and also in book form. So I am here for the destiny to not only say the the true salvation or make all things all become new. That's what I call American New Social Order for the ages.
Mm, 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 mm. 6 days, 400. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
Yes.
I
And
couldn't do it. I don't think I can
and
do it. I don't
but
think I can do it. That's amazing. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. That is just amazing.
yes.
That is amazing to write 400 plus pages of poetry in 6 days. Did you sleep? I mean, literally speaking, I'm thinking of how I could do it and I can't do it.
In 24 hours. And then I could not write. And then uh, the Spirit of Christ gave me the wisdom and we call omnipotent, gave me so much energy to write and to finish it in 6 days. That's why I gave to the world with 6 days a new creation of new world, new America. So
Wow. Well, to me, that's just amazing. And I'm in awe of that. 6 days,
yes,
400 plus pages of poetry. When you think about your poetry, you think about something that's going on in the world. Did you write about that? What was your poetry about mostly anyway?
uh, this is all about all economic and political in the world. As you
Mm,
know, the system failed. Like
yeah.
the banking system just failed today. The 12th the bank failed, and also the political chaos in Ukraine and Russia. So, except this American New World Social Order A to Z is a true salvation and make all things 2,500 years old become new again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, to why we talk about the social order, because to revive the morals of the society and create a new order of the disorder condition in the world right now, in order to improve the new world social order. I didn't say political order, I didn't say economic order, but the West is designed for to improve the new world social order. This
Mm,
is a blueprint that is in your hand. The two books into one. It came out about 1,256 pages long, almost the
mm,
same like the Bible, but the same spirit.
mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, the spirit of Christ, the spirit of two major prophets from Israel, Isaiah and Jeremiah, is in me when they came down. The flashlight came down to me.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a lot of researchers or scholars touch base with my book. That's why the major traditional company pick up my book, and they are going to offer me the contract
Wow.
A-
What kind of
After,
contract?
so to get the copyright of the book, I cannot name the total amount yet because
No, of
the
course not. No,
yeah,
I wouldn't
the
want you
contract
to.
haven't signed.
Right.
Now, last month or two, I have another offer from the one of the major 10 biggest movie makers industries
Hmm.
offer me also to have a literal agent to write the book,
Hmm.
also into a book into film. So it will make materialize by the end of the year or next year. So
Hmm.
they willing to invest in my biography and also by these two books.
Hmm.
This is first time in the history of mankind. After 2,500 years old of the Bible came out, I would say last time we left off, the West is a companion Bible,
Wow.
but in terms of the modern literature, American modern literature, in
Hmm.
spoken words. So I would like you to explore to that. And
Yeah. Yeah, that is wow. Wow. To have all of this happening to you, how does
yes,
that feel for you? Is it surreal? Is it something that you believe?
I believe strongly because this is from directly from the man from the above. And I'm sitting in front of you here. I feel uh, full of energy to bring this new hope and better future for mankind. So this is in print. This is the blueprint for the new world social order.
Mm.
I have to deliver on this one. So that's all about.
Wow. Wow. You know, advice, it's always a
Yes,
big thing. Like, mentoring the children and the young adults that are coming up now. What do you
yes.
say to them when they say they can't do something like that?
Well, they have there's a morally and ethically from the parents have to taught the kids try to be a Christian and also be responsible individual person. So the best the book that I call is an orally history book of New America and the New World were put into American written form. So they are
Hmm.
totally different than the Bible.
Okay.
Okay. But it took me 28 years to come up the second book to interpret the prophetic, the word prophetic of the new world and new America that he created.
Hmm.
I mean, God created. So it
Right.
took me 28 years. I just finished it on 2010.
Wow.
Look at 1994 to 2010.
Yeah.
Okay, but it came to the bookstore in 2022.
Hmm.
So it takes time, but it's been paid for my own pocket money.
Hmm.
And then I got a new contract offer. This
Wow.
is amazing. This is amazing.
Yeah,
And with the
it
with the
is.
help all the angel like you and other literal agents and other so many people uh, that I'm in debt to. I list all their name on the book of each book who I am in debt to and also to thankful for. This is not only one person. This
Right.
is more than one person.
It definitely is. It definitely is. I just commend you. Thank you so much for doing this. And thank you so much for being on my show. I mean, it wouldn't be a show without you. I tell you that much. But the biggest thing is, am I leaving out anything? Do you want to say anything else to the listeners today?
Yes, I feel inspired, and I would like to inspire you. I would like to inspire the other leaders from around the world. I have to speak up. I have to participate it and listen to them. What I'm doing here is to lead and empower our community and strengthen our democracy. Right? I get involved in American civic life and our neighborhood as a city commissioner of San Diego for human relations. for 4 years.
Mm.
And I have a great hope and faith that our community will continue to make a positive difference. But this challenging time and is the year to come, I hope to continue it, to rise up again and better productive American citizen. I want to be the change.
Mm. That is important.
Yes. So you have to fulfill that obligation. Then after all the proceeds, then I will build a monument dedicated to the American New Triumph, AM, which is dedicate a monument to the goodness of man. That's what I'm delivering my message from the man from the above. So like, for example, that Zelensky, the president of Ukraine,
Mm-hmm.
he is a man of hope. You see, and then I wrote and poetry on that one uh, to mention about his name and all kind of things. But before I leave you, I would like to share with you that the book of poetry, the wisdom and love poetry here can tell from A to Z what happened in the world right now. So I can tell you that I'm right now is about 74 years old. I'm in a stage of could be forgetfulness or Alzheimer. But I dedicate this article in poetry. I give you only one on the first words.
Okay.
My first reaction was to be angry. I've gotten over that, and frustration in more the words right now. In retrospect, the analysis was incorrect. But based on the data we have at the time, we follow the sign and we make the decision, terminate the study. With additional data, additional analysis, we know now the drug has efficacy. So you see that is the feeling I feel about this one. See,
Mm-hmm.
that is
Wow.
only one of that one. Now another one that I both dedicate to the Black Lives Matter. I once there and I take a picture and I collect all the numbers and name and so forth. And I came with the poetry with 2 pages long. But I gave you one synopsis that this is a real thing, real event, real trends. Black Lives Matter, a place for the community to come to mourn, to take action, to remember, and to look into the mirror and see their own role, their own white privilege. See,
Wow.
we see that is the only one thing that I would like to dedicate to this poet column for the Black Lives Matter. But another one is I'm so mad about the Russian forces against Ukraine, so I name it crime against humanity.
Mm-hmm.
You know who is this? So, or you can say maybe Antichrist. But I dedicate this column for them. Justice must be served. Russian forces have pursued a widespread and systematic attack against civilian population. Gruesome act of murder, torture, rape, and deportation, execution-style killing, beating, and electrocution. Russian authorities have forcibly deported hundreds of thousands of people from Ukraine to Russia, including children. They have cruelly separated children from their family. You see? So everything come in mind. I can wrote. And lastly, the earthquake in Turkey. Okay. I wrote another one here, but simple is that earthquake crimes investigation unit, constructor and those responsible amnesty, 3 times bigger and more destructive than 1999 earthquake, the greatest disaster in our country's recent memory. The fault is from constructors and those responsible. This is real trend, real event, and reality that we are facing every day.
Yes, it is. Yes,
so
it is.
I leave it to you, some question, and we can go on with things.
Yeah, definitely. Wow.
If you want to touch base with the gunman who killed 5 people yesterday, who cannot be found, I have another one to mention. It happened nationwide. We call hate crime. Okay, and then I wrote another one here. You cannot start in and claim self-defense, and they start this. I never thought this day would come, but God is good. Lead a path of healing and reconciliation. The death of man is devastating reminder of how far we have to go in the fight of racial justice in this country.
We're not gonna get into that, because if we do, it's gonna be something else. I'm telling you right now,
Yes.
just terrible. Just all of the things, the people going into the schools and shooting, and the people going into the grocery stores and shooting. What is that about? I mean, I literally, oh my gosh, these people. I mean, I don't know.
My position, your position in mind is try to inspire and to provide the social order to the unorderly condition to become new again.
Right.
See, that is happen with the social things, not economically or not politically. I'm only focused on social order. That is all about. And the book can tell from A to Z, like I told you before. A stands for American New Triumph, and then H stands for housing, and then F stands for faith, XN is stand for Christianity, Z stands for Zoo America. The first is America, and the last is America. The first is America New Triumph. The last is Zoo America. So when you see the first and the last, that is all about A to Z.
Wow. Well, wow. Well, AJ, I want to thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate it. And there's just so much stuff that we could talk about. We can go on for a long time, but the show's not that long. But I do want to thank you so much for being on the show. 6 Days of New Creation, New America, and New World. And you also have your other book as well. And where can people find that?
That's on eBay and Barnes and Noble, and it's a worldwide distribution.
Okay. All right. Well, we have it on Amazon as well.
Yes, Amazon is on too.
Yes, definitely. And we're going to put the link for Amazon in the description box below, so it'll be easy for you guys to go ahead and grab that. AJ, thank you so much. And you know what? I do hope and pray that your book does help to change everything. Just change everything. Just help to change everything. Definitely. Definitely.
Lastly, I have my own website.
Definitely. Tell me about that. What is that?
Rasih. B like boy, RASIH.com.
Okay, we're going to put that in the description box as well. That way people can find that. Okay. Let's do that. I want to thank you so much again, AJ, for being on the show. I appreciate it. And it's just much love to you. And I hope much success. And I hope those contracts get signed and that we can all find out what's going on with you.
Right. Thank you very much, Jaya. And
thank you.
As you know, I steal your catch.
I know, but that's
not only I'm not only the dream maker, but I'm a dream catcher.
There you go. And that's just fine with me. It doesn't bother me at all. We need more of us in the world. Definitely.
Thank you.
I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to dare to be different. And until next time, guys, bye.